What's going on, guys? Today I am back for another showcase video, this time on my custom Deathstroke from the Titans TV show, and I'm talking like the live action Netflix one. And yeah, this guy, honestly, this minifigure took so long, so time consuming to make him, but I'm very happy with the end result. And he's basically the best part of Titans, honestly, because the rest of the show is kind of just really bad. However, no, Deathstroke was really good, so that's why I decided to make him, because he's the only part that I actually enjoyed from this whole thing. And it's just something I think Titans needs to be a bit better, honestly, and that's come from me not having watched it in a while, but I might get back on board with that show eventually, especially now I have this minifigure to go with it. But anyway, I don't want to give my thoughts on Titans just yet, not unless I feel like doing it in the future, but you might as well just get a better look at this minifigure, honestly. So going into the making of Deathstroke, this guy took so long, like I said in the intro. So basically the cowl, let's start with that. His entire mask, let me just mention the head underneath, by the way, was a Mandarin head from the Iron Man sets. I just took one of those heads and, used it as an aggressive sort of face, because that little printed eye on his right eye, the eye in this hole, that was printed, so that's great. And then the actual cowl itself and this little eyepiece was sculpted in the left eye, like the red eye was sculpted basically. But the entire cowl was a Wolverine cowl, and I've got some progress images that I'm going to show you as I talk about the cowl. But this took so long to make. It was a lot of sanding and a lot of cutting, a lot of painting, and it just took forever to make. And one other thing I forgot to mention with this cowl is I actually had to sculpt on top of, the base of it and paint that in black. And yeah, it just was a really time-consuming helmet to make, cowl. But that's pretty much the cowl in a nutshell. And I do have an alternative head which I'm going to show you as well real quick. And this is the head that I used. And I actually think that this is the best part of the minifigure, this alternative head that I've got for him. So I basically used one of those Scooby-Doo Fred minifigures heads as a base. So if you know the Fred minifigure from Scooby-Doo, I used that head. And I just painted on his eye patch because he's like a pirate in the show. No, I'm kidding. And then, he's got a painted beard, and he actually has a painted mouth and two painted eyebrows, which turned out really great. I also painted the neck of this head as well, which I forgot to mention with the cowl version. And there's Mandarin's head, but I painted the neck for that, just to help with the cowl. And so that's cool. I painted up a grey hairpiece for him. And by the way, this little bit of sticky tack on the back is meant for the sword, which we'll discuss in a second. And as I have this head on now, I might as well discuss how the arm pads, everything on the arms are sculpted, and he also has wrist things that are sculpted as well, like the gloves with painted detail. And yeah, minimal design on the torso, I guess, with an electrical tape, like an E-tape sort of design, like strap going across the torso as well. And I might as well get this sword out of the way. It's just a basic sword with the hilt painted in black, because he has a unique type of sword in the show. So there's his sword, and the parts that are meant to be painted are just meant to hold the sword in place in his hand. But here's the reason why there's sticky tack on his torso. So I'm going to real quick do this properly. So, it's just like that. So that's why he has sticky tack, just to display his sword. Because that's basically what he does. And I have the hands painted as well, by the way. His legs have sculpted knee pads, which are not as time consuming as the cowl. And he also has like 3D elements on both sides of his legs, which you can kind of make out if you really look. And yeah, I think I've basically covered everything. So sculpted arms and sculpted wrists if you know what I mean, like the painted detail around those. A good enough design of the torso, which is also fully painted. And sculpted knee pads, a lot of design on the legs. This minifigure turned out really cool. And will I make more figures from Titans? Well, I'm not too certain on that yet, because I've yet to watch the rest of the episodes to really be interested. And speaking of Titans, custom Beast Boy from Teen Titans Go very soon. Anyway, just thought I'd throw that in there, because I've been working on more Teen Titans Go figures, as I made Robin's Cyborg back then. But yeah, that's basically it for the Deathstroke showcase, guys. And I don't really have much else to mention. He generally turned out really great, and I put him in the top 10 for this year, honestly, of all the customs that I've made. So yeah, if you guys liked how this minifigure turned out, let me know in the comments, and let's go ahead and wrap this up. Alright guys, and that does it for the Deathstroke showcase. Again, let me know what you think of this minifigure in the comments. And yeah, if you like how he looks, and the end result that I have for him, then make sure you hit that like button down below. But anyways, yeah, I have nothing else really to make throughout the rest of this month or any time in the future. So any figures from this point onwards, basically, are figures that I haven't really thought about making and that I really want to make now. They're the kind of figures that I feel like I should make, because it's been a while since I wanted to make them, basically. I hope you guys get where I'm coming from. So after this showcase, I'm making figures that I've been wanting to make for a while, that haven't been on the roadmap for this year. So if you guys understand what I'm saying, then that's good. But anyway, that is it for this video. Let me know what you think of Deathstroke again in the comments. And I will catch you guys next time. Peace.